Hello and welcome to the SkillBite Refresher video, the 3 drivers of success. I want to remind you about this model. This model is made up of 3 key drivers. It's made up of the results. When we're looking at any project, when we're looking at any meeting, when we're looking at any conversation, the results are always important. It could be the KPIs at the end of the month, it could be the to-do list that comes out at the end of a meeting. But hitting the results is really important. But there are 2 other elements to this model. The second thing is the process or the processes that we're using. We have to have a plan, we have to have a structure, we have to have some order in place that will take us and help us deliver the results at the end of the day. But those 2 elements don't stand alone. They're supported by the importance of relationships, the connection between the people, the friendships that people have, the understanding people have about how people work, what people like and what people don't like. So our model is based on these 3 key drivers, and any meeting, any conversation, any event can be measured against these drivers. I'm going to tell you 3 important things about this model. Number 1, we can use it to review anything that's going on. It could be a family event that we're putting together, it could be a work project, it could be a meeting, or it could indeed be a phone call with one other person. But we can use it to review the success. If it didn't feel like it went very well, perhaps there was something to do with our introduction and our getting to know each other at the beginning that we didn't pay attention to. If we came out of it and we were slightly unsure about what the outcome was, maybe we didn't have a process or an agenda in place to guide us through. The second thing I want to tell you about this model is that we all have preferences for different parts of the model. I know about myself that I pay particular attention to relationships, and that's great. It builds connection, it builds morale. The risk with only paying attention to relationships is I'm not sure what it is we're trying to achieve, and sometimes I lose my way and I don't know how we're going to get there. Similarly, there are those people for whom results are absolutely crucial, and results are important. But if you only focus on results at the expense of having a plan and a process or building good relationships, morale can drop and again you can lose your way. So our preferences play a part, and we need to be careful not to overdo our own preference. So the last thing about this model I want to remind you about is the importance of balance. You have to balance your focus between the relationships in the team or in the conversation, between the results you're trying to achieve, and also the plan or the process you're using to get there. So that's the model in a nutshell, and I'm going to leave you with a call to action. And that call to action is, number 1, teach this to your people, teach this to your friends, teach this to your colleagues. Let them know that it's a useful tool to work with. And number 2, use it carefully, either to review what has happened and decide upon whether it was successful, or to plan how to make your next interaction successful. That is the 3 drivers of success model. Thank you for watching.